I can just give you a token, and it'll be fine.
Aren't we just running away? Like, that was the plan. Get the hell out of here.
Oh, that's a neat trick.
What?
Mm-hmm. Huh. Well, Chris, maybe I can't give you control of her token. I don't know why. Determined by character settings. Oh, because she probably dragged it across, that's why. That makes a little bit more sense. If we do...
Whoa.
What?
You suddenly got really loud.
Who did?
You did.
Did I get loud for everyone else or just for him?
Briefly, you did.
Yeah.
Nifty. I haven't moved and it's a built-in microphone. So that's a neat trick. Alright. So Chris, in theory, you should be able to move Shayna's token now.
Yeah.
Yay! I did it!
I'll have to bring my token back out, apparently.
Right? Oh, yours disappeared?
Yeah.
That may have been my fault because I was cleaning up all the bodies and such.
No, remember we sent Chris's character to escort the...
Oh, yes, we
Unmoved
did.
back.
So it's probably actually up near the exit.
Mhm.
Or maybe I just slid it off with all the bodies.
Mhm.
Because I did go through and clean up a bunch of bodies today.
Because we are running
Uh-huh.
away.
Travis, that's not what your token's going to be, by the way. I stole it.
Becca, are you alright? You look like you might not be comfortable in your chair right now.
I am not comfortable, honey. I'm in pain and healing still.
Right.
Are you good to play?
Yeah, I'm good to play. I'm probably just going to be a little quieter than normal
Okay.
because talking actually makes the muscles around my throat hurt.
Okay. Well, this game's entire purpose is for you and Scott to have fun together. So if you're in pain and not having fun, we pause until you're ready to have fun.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, Travis, I stole your token. It is mine now. It will give it to you once it's yours. So the party... Sorry.
Just out of curiosity, is Travis on? Because I don't see him, so I might have to...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
sorry,
he's here.
I'm going
That's
to
who I've been
reconnect.
conversing with.
That's why several times you guys...
But I was also
There we
working,
go.
so I just figured it would work itself out.
Okay, now I have everybody.
Yay! Okay, so last time on this game, you guys had some really rough encounters, and you lost one of your compatriots and have decided that you need some space and some time, and you decided to start running. And we'll just go ahead and pick up right there.
All right. Fun times. All right, so I'm still dragging Decimus's body.
I'm still... I really can't help with that, so I'm still getting the hell out.
Oh, that's right. You can't control Decimus's body. I can. We'll just say it's with you.
Okay.
Chris, your face is funny.
Running away.
Right? I think you can select multiple tokens at once if you want, Chris.
Well, I'm just leaving that down there because I assume that Odd is somewhere else, so...
Yep, Odd should be near the entrance with the person we saved.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got rid of that token, so I will just give you a new one.
All right.
Or you already have it, but I'll catch it up. Oh, there you is. Yay. And now we get to stuff. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
I would like a perception check from both of you now that are in that tub.
22 for me.
Nice.
17 for me.
Nice. So you see before you the room that you guys came in before, and the two bodies that you left there on your way in. You're pretty sure there was two. I believe there was two. And nothing else immediately jumps out at you.
I'm gonna loot the bodies.
I think you guys already did that. That's where you got your...
Oh yeah, that's where I got my dagger. So
Yeah.
I
These
will-
bodies have already been looted.
I will exit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I also need a perception check from you.
That's a nat 1 on my perception check.
Very good.
17 on Davari's perception check.
Very well. And then Odd had an 11.
That was earlier.
Oh, that was earlier, not this one?
No.
Okay.
This one is not good.
Well, Davari can identify that these three quite impaled corpses were not your work and were not here before.
I will share that with everyone else. That it looks like we've got some other people murdering bodies when we're working.
Their garb does appear to be of the same as the cultist, as the night blades inside that you guys had killed. These three look like they are also of that
Oh, good.
designer wear trend.
Maybe they subcontracted out. I mean, like, maybe they'll take care of it, and they can get their asses handed to them, and we're good, right? We don't have to deal with this anymore.
Yeah, let's work and let's check to see if they have any loot.
Yeah.
Would you like to roll an investigation check?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
It's not good. My rolls.
Wow, there's a lot of those going on tonight. So, Louis,
Mm-hmm.
you actually notice that as Odd's hand is going forward,
Mhm.
a speck of, we'll go with blue light, appears like on her hand, like a circle, and is kind of following her motion. Like it's not like stuck there. Like you can see, it's tracking, so it's trying to stay with the hand as it goes towards the corpse.
Okay, I'm gonna grab Odd and pull her back. You're being tagged by something. I don't know
But
what it is.
money.
And the light actually proceeds to follow along the ground and up Odd to like rest on her forehead.
All right.
And Odd, now that you are looking at Louis directly on, there is a red dot on his forehead.
You have a dot too.
Okay. I'm gonna. Do I have any idea what this like? Obviously, as a player, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. As a, would Louis have any idea what this is?
Probably not, but I will allow an intelligence check if you would like.
Okay. 13.
Your deduction leads you to look up from Odd
Mm-hmm.
and kind of like track it back as if someone were perhaps maybe shining a directed light at her. And as you do so, things shall now become revealed. And as they actually track your looking up, the lights get larger and brighter as hooded lanterns are opened. Perched atop each of the walls are some cowled individuals, each one holding a hooded lantern bearing a different color. That one did not glare. There we go. So each of them have a hooded lantern, and now that you can see them, there are a total of 5 different dots. Well, they were dots. Now they're like spotlights. You guys are now like basically in a very well lit courtyard in green, red, blue. Black doesn't count.
That would be an impressive light.
And white. So each of those colors are there, just
Okay.
kind of illuminating this room. And from the south of you, a voice says, "Hold!" And I am not on the right layer anymore.
I'm still holding on to Automite. I'm already holding.
And this gentleman steps forward out of the shadows to the south. He is wearing a bright red cloak. He is not carrying one of these hooded lanterns. He does have, let me see here, where is the shenanigan? I took care of this like an hour ago. You'd think it would be like fresher in my memory. Let's see here. Yes, he's wearing a red hooded cloak. You can tell that he does have some studded armor on beneath it. There is a scimitar at his side and a backpack on his back.
Okay. I look at him. Is this your handiwork?
He says, "It is ours, and you do not appear to be like them, yet you crawl forth from their hiding place."
Yeah, one of them killed one of my friends. Their bodies, and then I indicate the body that we dragged up. Yeah, we were just like, honestly, I was just here for a late night bath.
Desmos is probably really hard to carry around because those wings keep flopping out.
Yep. Can anybody cast any sort of resurrection spell? I've cast Gentle Repose on him, so a really low level one will do it, but time's a ticking.
He kind of looks at you. He says, "Such gifts are not in my current repertoire, nor do we hand them out lightly to outsiders. I do look somewhat favorably upon you for being apparent enemies of my enemy, however. These," and he gestures towards the dead bodies, "and those they follow, stole from mine."
What'd they steal?
"My queen has demanded many hoards be gathered in her honor. My cell had such a hoard growing quite nicely, and it was stolen by what at first looked like a band of flaming fists, but turned out to be these wearing stolen uniforms trying to frame the local mercenary people."
Okay. Well, if you still are up for it, she kind of was a little much for us to handle. But there's a woman down there that has a bunch of dead rats. She, if any of you are feeling froggy, we left her for you.
He somewhat chuckles and he says, "Oh, we're feeling froggy. I'm looking to go down into that place and sack it. I'm going to kill anything I find of their ilk. I'm going to retrieve what is mine.
Okay. You do you, bro. But just, I mean, if you could kill that woman, it would at least help avenge him and negate Decimus again.
Hmm. You have been down there before, yes?
We just came up here. It's really gross.
There's a lot of poo water.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that poo water?
My queen does not take lightly to being stolen from. In fact, I am quite willing to pay should you be willing to guide.
you would you take a map if I drew one out for you?
While you don't appear to be of their ilk, I cannot guarantee you are trying to escape them, or you are them trying to escape my men.
Would you pay with a revivify spell?
I could have my men take your friend to a temple that should, in theory, be able to provide that this night. As I said, that is not among the blessings my queen has granted me today.
Okay, I guess I'm not in that bad a shape. I can lead you back down there.
Are you injured?
I'm not feeling great. And I
He
indicate like all of the like pots and scrapes and scratches and
He looks up towards the various multi-spectrum spotlights, and he says, "White." Snaps his fingers and goes like this, and a leather pouch is thrown to him, and he tosses it to you. It's filled with berries. Those berries will heal and rejuvenate you quite quickly, I can assure you.
I eat one.
They're good berries.
Okay, so that's 1 HP.
There's 15 good berries in that pouch.
Okay, I will eat 6 of them.
How about the rest of you?
Oh, Davari's looking pretty hurt and bloodied still.
I'll toss Davari the other 9.
Okay. I'll go ahead and eat them.
Yeah, Odd's not hurt. Odd is just mentally tired,
We're
like
all emotional.
half tired.
Actually, Louis will turn to Odd. Where did what's his face run off to?
What's his face?
The guy we saved.
No.
The
Oh, the nobleman.
Yeah.
No one else has come out this way.
well, he was with Odd. Is
Odd would have let him to the stairs and then turned around to come back for you all because she loves you.
Don't put words in my mouth.
so no one else came up. Well, then that young fop is lost still somewhere.
Louis will just like shake his head.
I'll start looking in the bathwater, see if he drowned.
You don't see him in any of the baths, no.
Well, I don't know what to tell you guys.
Well, I'll keep an eye out.
Which temple are you going to take Decimus to? We would
Do you
like.
have a preference?
He was a He was a paladin of. Let me check the notes real quick.
I kind of remember. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Just take him.
Tempest.
He just told you.
Yes, Tempest.
I believe that my men should be able to find a temple for the Lord Tempest.
By the way, who's your queen? You keep on mentioning your queen.
The only queen. The only queen. Tiamat.
Ah. Okay. I guess that explains the
The hordes.
and the sweet.
Also, kind of explains the lights, right? Why there's.
Anything that we find down there beyond the hoard that was stolen from us, I have no interest in.
Okay.
Do we have an accord?
Sure.
Morn! Green, red, with me. The rest of you, get this thing to Tempest. With the people of Tempest. He kind of does one of these things. I need each of you to please roll a 1d20. You can too, Travis. That's a 1d100, though.
Well, I didn't know you wanted me to roll, so I thought I'd
Nice try. 8. Well, okay. I need a tiebreaker between Louis and Davari. Davari it is. So Davari will get to control their leader. I'm going to give you control of that character sheet now. In theory. There we go. Maybe. Davari and Davari. So in theory. Do you have that now?
Is.
Altus?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Good. Scott will be getting tech. Louis. And Louis.
Yep, I got it.
Cool.
Let's.
And I think who had the next highest one? That was. Did Warren roll something other than a 100? Oh, an 8.
Yeah.
Yep, that'd be Chris. So Travis gets Brack. Brack and Brack, that's right. Where did those tokens go? I'll do those next day. Do you have the tokens for them too?
They're all. I'll just put tack on top of something there. Oh, I don't.
Okay.
I don't have control of it.
Okay, but you can make a new one?
Yeah, I can make it.
Okay.
I do
And-
not have control of
Yeah,
Satoshi.
but I can't make. I can't actually
You
take control.
probably just have to make a new one because, yeah, these tokens were already here and then I made those NPCs today for this. Originally, as written, this is an encounter that was scheduled to happen after beating the dungeon.
Yeah, I can drop the token, but I don't have control of it.
Yeah, that's my problem too.
All right, let's see if we can figure that out. Advanced. Where? No. Stop. Stupid. Name represents. Why doesn't it have determined by character settings? And you guys have full control over the character sheets.
Does it say represent tack?
So if I go to tech, yeah, because it said it was controlled by the maybe not. So if we go to attack, and you already drug it out, maybe this is because they're copies of. I edited copies of a generic token. I wonder if that's the problem. All right, well, I guess I'll just have to move those tokens around for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
You know which ones you have, though.
Yeah.
And named, so we'll figure it out as we go. So the other 4 cultists leap down and they take that off, and then lumbering out from the shadows from behind the leader, whose name you don't know yet, except for Becca, who's controlling Altus, is a rather large furbolg. Travis, would you like to describe and introduce Morn?
Sure. He's a rather large furbolg. He is quite large. He's about 8 feet tall. Blue hue to his skin. Great big beard. He's wearing chainmail and he's carrying a maul over his shoulder. He doesn't look particularly happy to be there. Looks kind of sad, but resigned. And probably not currently chewing on his pipe. So there we go. Smells of pipe smoke.
Then the red-cloaked leader strides forward and says, "Lead the way, then." The two, Vrack and Tack, each have hooded lanterns. One is red and one is green. They don't have power rings to go with those lanterns, though. Sorry.
All right.
So I don't have a token for my fellow on the board, Vrack. Do I?
I'm sorry, what?
I don't have a token for Vrack on the board. Is that right?
Oh, did you miss the discussion? There's tokens there. I'll move them because I can't figure out how to give you guys control over them.
Oh, okay. I thought they
I
figured
think
it
it's because they're being pulled off of generic character the character sheets. It's being difficult.
out. Okay.
Where'd my Strauss token go?
I took him instead of the body for Desmond, apparently. Sorry.
That's all good.
I got excited with all the token drama. So yeah.
Well, Louis will go ahead and open this door over here just to be like, hey, whatever his name is that I forgot. Just like pop open the door if he's not in there. But
You actually see the face like peek up over the massage table and then like rapidly duck back down.
It's safe. Go away. I'm just gonna lead these nice Tiamat cultists down to go. I don't know. Apparently, we locked ourselves into
The Colt War?
a cult war.
Not so much a war, just a skirmish.
Okay. Anyways, you're free to go, dude. Just like literally, just get out of here.
He just continues cowering behind the bench like you didn't see him.
One step at a time, Louis.
Okay. And then who wants point?
Probably.
You seem large and healthy.
Okay. Which way are we going? Secret.
Yeah.
We just point.
Yeah. And I
Did
guess
you-
we will lead this army all the way back down to where the necromancer was.
Okay. You just want to fast forward things down to there?
Yeah. Like outside of basically where we fought the hands, I think.
Gotcha. Oh God. We all tried to move them at the same time. Is that everyone? Is everyone there? I think everyone's there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm gonna turn to Davari and just when this is done, like 3 days, just nothing but sleep.
Sounds like a pretty good plan.
So I've been told what we're doing at all, Chester?
As far as you know, all Altus has told you is that the whole, well, you would have been there, but there was a small hoard of treasure being grown in honor of the Dragon Queen, and it was
I know the
stolen.
basic gist of it.
What's that?
What cult is it we're going after?
The Cult of the Dead 3. I don't know if your character would have bothered paying attention to stuff like that or not.
Okay.
Originally, they thought it was Flaming Fist mercenaries, but investigations in the city revealed that it was, in fact, cultists of the Dead 3. So, yeah, that's where you are.
Okay, that way.
Yeah, watch out for her swinging the mace. She hits like a ton of bricks.
Morn looks like he thinks about it for a minute and then nods.
Kind of like do this shepherding motion to Ultis as though, go ahead, follow along after him.
Oh, yeah, I got a reveal, too. Man, dynamic mapping would be really fun right now, huh? Tool switching. Fuck it. You guys have been in this room before. No, I think I grabbed Strauss by accident. I'm just grabbing Scott's token all over the place.
Perpetually sexually harassed, aren't you, Sprouts?
Yep.
Not yet, but it's coming. There's a ball. He has a date.
Any sign of the old woman?
Negative. Just the dead body.
I had no sign of the rats.
Well, we kind of destroyed the rats.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Well, she was here. Any sign of your horde?
You won't be able to miss it. Multiple chests, all emblazoned with draconic symbols.
I'm going to go examine the dead body.
Very well. Let's see if there's anything in here about that dead body. 13. It does not appear to be anything remarkable. A quite dead corpse. It has not yet begun to rot, so it probably hasn't been dead for more than, a day tops. Doesn't smell pleasant, but, it's a dead body.
Mm-hmm.
The shirt has been torn open, and there are symbols carved into its chest that did not bleed. It's probably been drained out before this ritual started. There's a piece of onyx sitting in the cleft between its moves.
Take any of the spell components out, Louis.
I was just going to burn her.
Well, that works too.
Anyone got a match?
Maybe. Probably.
I mean, I could freeze her, but I don't feel
I
like...
can. I'll walk over there and I'll just firebolt her.
Nice.
See? Efficient.
Yep. Conveniently, it goes up quite well. The onyx doesn't burn, but the skin and the hair and everything does start to smell quite disgusting as it begins piring away.
Old pig roast is what it smells like. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat pork anytime soon.
Yep. I suppose we can continue on. We're getting into undiscovered territory now. Just heads up. What was your name?
Morn.
No, not you.
Are you talking to the man in the red robe? Or the red hooded cloak, sorry?
Yeah.
He reveals that his name is Altus.
Ah.
Or that you can call him Altus. Take your pick.
Your name is Ultis, or I can call you Ultis?
Yes.
All right. Well, you can call me Katie. I will continue.
Ah, I've heard that name today. Derudin. People seem to be having a lot of difficulty deciding what your actual last name is.
Yep, that tracks. Uh, I suppose we can go through the door, or is this a
Is
staircase?
this a door?
There's multiple doors and staircases. Take your pick. You want that one there?
Yep.
Very well. Let's see, 14. It's a fairly simple little hollowed out roundabout, and there is a single rat looking for, like, just kind of like looking along, sniffing, squeaking away. It is not a skeletal rat. It is an actual rat.
I'm gonna take some dried cheese out of my rations,
I'm gonna talk to it.
Yeah.
or we have
Yeah.
for bulk, so there's that.
Let's see here. You have the ability to communicate in a limited manner with beasts and plants. They understand the meaning of your words, though you have no special ability to understand them in return. You have advantage on all charisma checks to influence them.
So Hazel, can you lead us to the people that come down here?
The rat kind of, and it looks to the cheese and looks back at you and looks to the cheese and kind of like take
I
a hesitant step forward.
Yeah,
Give it
motion
cheese.
cheese.
Nice. It goes ahead and eats the word. They can understand the meaning of your words, though you have no special way to understand them in return. Okay. Just making sure it can't actually speak to you with that. It kind of like does a little circle. It looks in like all directions while eating its cheese.
So you don't know where they went, huh? Well, how about I just bring you with us, and if you remember anything, you can like make some noise and show us, okay? We'll give you more cheese.
The thing like kind of does like a little jump, and then it runs up your leg and perches on your shoulder.
Perfect.
You now have a rat on your shoulder.
Motion for the others to follow.
Didn't take very long to get his little pet companion, did it?
I don't know if he actually has that as a class feature. The rat is actually there in this dungeon. I'm just gonna. Oh, wrong tool. Dang it! So many tools right now. All right, rat's on your shoulder. Ding ding.
All right.
We're gonna go that way.
Yep. Who's bearing light? What's our light situation?
Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
Well, then
You have torches, so if nobody's
you can't see anything because the only people who have lights out are the fellow cultists who have the hooded lanterns, and they are way behind you.
then I will have a torch in my offhand.
Okay, so you have a torch?
Yep.
Okay. And back to that. That's what, 15 feet? Me. Will be nice.
I did not take the light cantrip, so I cannot help with this whole light situation thing.
Most of you have dark vision, so it was not an issue until now. The cultists are following with you. I'm just playing with this tool right now.
Right.
The water in front of you there, Morn, is quite repugnant.
Yay, poo water.
More poo water.
You know, this cult of the Dead Three really seemed to like poo.
They made their hideout in the bathhouse. You would think they would like be cleaner.
Mm-hmm. So the path ahead narrows to almost all the way down to like 2.5 feet wide at its widest there at a pinch point ahead, which I will give you light ahead. So if you are not going to fit through a 2.5 foot wide opening, you're probably not going to make it through there. There does appear to be a door further ahead, though.
I'll give it a little try. I'll turn sideways and see if I can squeeze through. Not wearing plate, I'm wearing chainmail, so I might be able to squeeze. It's possible.
Roll me a dex check. I
Yeah,
imagine you've got a pretty big torso, being a nice big furbolg, right?
I knew you were going to say that.
Yep, you get stuck.
Nope, not going to work.
I'm gonna go and like, Davari.
Yeah.
That seems more of a you problem. Or
It's all right. I got this. I'll try to back out. Set my maul down and use my elbows.
If he gets out of the way, I will go ahead and try to squeeze past.
I will say that between the three of you, you managed to unstick him fairly simply.
Okay. I will go ahead and try to squeeze past the 2.5 foot gap.
Lily's pretty skeletal, right?
Yeah.
So as I help pull Morn out, I'm going to go ahead and cast guidance on him.
On Warren or on Louis?
On Louis as he
Okay.
shifts past. So you've got a extra D4 for.
Okay, so stealthily, I'm gonna try to open this door in front of me.
Okay.
Let me roll my stealth check. And I get to add a D4 to that.
Oh, jeez.
So 25.
Like the water barely even moves around your feet as you slowly creep your way up there. You're fairly confident that no one knows anything is amiss.
And I'm just gonna peek through the, or if there's a keyhole or there's anything on this door that I can look into the chamber beyond. If not, then I'll try to slowly crack.
It's
it open.
just a very simple rotted wooden door with one of those like ring handles, no mechanisms or anything involved.
Okay, I'm just gonna like just peek past it.
Okay. It moves. I mean, it's a little heavy because there's water on both sides that's like shin deep to, yeah, ish. The other side, you can see about that. Much like earlier rooms, there's support pillars, also made of rotting wood, keeping things above you stable and sturdy. It looks like there might be a turn to the right and a turn to the left ahead.
Okay, I don't want to wander off on my own, so I'll just head back. And then when I get back, seriously, Davari, like,
Yeah.
longest shower ever when I get back.
Oh, are you offering to actually shower with me for once? Because, you know, that would be amazing. Because I have trouble getting, like, in the middle of my back.
Sure, Davari, whatever you want. Just long shower.
Fignet is gonna be so jealous.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So, I guess we'll go to the stairs?
Which
I mean-
stairs?
The other way. It's the only other way.
No, there's lots of other ways.
Oh, was there anything down there, Louis?
Another chamber, but I don't feel like it's safe for me to wander off on my own.
All right. Do we want to just, like, peek in to see if there's anything in there?
Well, I don't think our friend will fit.
Well, that's what I mean, is, like, just one person peek, see if that woman's there or the word is there, and
I
then...
peeked, I didn't see anything.
I can just wait here if you want.
No. I really don't want... The only reason we're down here is because I feel like there's strength in numbers.
Okay.
I don't know, what do you think?
I don't care. I'm tired. It's like we're leading them around. I guess that's fine as long as we get money.
Oh, there's money.
But is there money down there?
I don't know.
I'll just mark it on like this little paper that I have that this is where we haven't fully checked.
It's flooded. There's a lot of water there.
A lot of poo. I write that down. A lot of poo water.
All right, I am going to check this door.
Gotcha. Much like the other doors, it is just a rotted wooden door with a ring for a handle.
I look at her big fur-bowled friend and I'm like, "Do you want to do the honors on this one? Move out of the way."
That's my job. I will open the door.
The door opens easily for you.
Follow me.
Okay.
Eeyore.
So as you get to this room, I will read. This dry, partially collapsed room contains a stone altar with humanoid skulls and bones piled around it. The top of the altar is covered with dozens of half-melted candles made of black wax that are all currently unlit.
I think your bone lady was here.
What's that?
I think your bone lady was here.
Possibly.
I will actually turn to Odd and be like, "Do you guys all like shop at the same store? Like, is there like just a giant warehouse full of black candles that all you guys shop at?" Like,
And then I need some perception checks also, please. You can totally answer, Odd. Sorry. I just figured I could do that while you're doing your thing.
Like black candles.
well,
Where are you?
I'm just all these. I feel like the accoutrement of cultist rituals always have like. There's certain things that I just am like you just kind of see, right? You know what I'm talking about. Indicate one of the nearest by cultist, the nearest by TM. I guarantee you they have black candles.
I actually think they probably have multicolored candles. They probably have a green one and a white one and a red one, and a blue
Jabari
one.
and Warren, you actually both can see that there is a box of Tinder sticks on the table as well, which are like matches.
Yay, matches. I will go ahead and collect the candles and the matches and put them in my pack. And
Okay.
does it look like they were set up for some sort of ritual?
Yes.
Okay. Can I do some sort of arcana or religion check to figure out if I know what sort of ritual they were doing?
Yes, you may.
Okay. This is my religion check. 7.
Okay. You don't recognize anything. But don't forget you guys have other characters who might know things because they're cultists as well.
Oh, that is true.
Hey, Tack, you know anything about this?
Altus, do you know anything about this particular type of...
You may use their character sheets to roll accordingly.
All right. Religion is +2 for them too. So 3.
Ooh, Odd.
Wow.
Odd, who was just accused of being a cultist supermart shopper.
Odd is with a bunch of cultists.
Yeah.
She's not really a cultist.
You actually recognize quite a bit on this table as clearly being a altar of some kind of necromantic origin, and the candles actually look quite familiar. Also, as something that you've seen that have been used for revealing hidden messages.
And I go on to say that I'm like, it looks like something you'd find in the Necromancy book 101. And
So you
it's
do
something
shop at this. At
I read. I don't shop. Don't look in my room. And then I tell them that it shows hidden messages or whatever.
Davari, can I borrow one of those tinder sticks and a candle?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and hand him over.
I light a candle.
Okay. Let's see here. The candles, which are black, shed a green light that reveals writing on the walls, which actually inspires Green to hold up his lantern as well to widen the spectrum so you can see all of the letters. And in common, the words rise and be counted is written.
And then I will muse about how if you're gonna write stuff in an invisible ink, having the thing that reveals that in the room with it is like. I feel like this is a giant security violation.
I mean, their god's dead, so.
There is that.
They can't be too smart.
True.
I'm sorry, you said rise and what?
Rise and be counted.
I'm gonna go ahead and take it literally and start counting all of us. And I go 1. No.
Okay.
I need a perception check from Morn, please. Morn, you have half a second to realize there was a flourish of motion at the edge of your torch. And you literally have half a second.
Jumping up here.
Okay. Then I need initiative from everyone now. Morn is a 5. Odd is a 16. Louis. Oh, for Tack. Tack is a 20.
And Louis is an 11.
So then we just need Becca's when she gets back. But let's see what hers is. Where's she at? There it is. Did someone enter the hacks on this game?
There's what? We can't see your rolls. So.
I know, and that tells you what it is based on how last
Again?
So the first roll modified to a 20. If there were advantage, it was a natural 20 on the second one. Hello, Miss Becca.
Hello, sorry, what did I miss?
I need initiative rolls for you and for Davari and Vrak.
You mean for Ultis?
Oh, sorry. Yes, you have.
I'm Vrak.
You have Vrak. Did you roll one for him?
I did not.
Ah.
I guess I'll roll one for Lolo.
All right, so it's 18 for Davari, 11 for Ultis.
So, Davari, you said is 11?
No, Davari's 18, Ultis is 11.
Gotcha. And Altus. We'll say Louis beats Altus. Okay. Then that is somebody doing intimidation for some reason already.
Don't worry, it's Lolo, not odd.
Oh, that's so Lolo's Lolo's initiative is
Is 8.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. In case she shows up or something fun. Okay. So, as surprise round, the crone that you guys faced earlier comes whipping around the corner with her flail, like just picking up speed and swinging its eerie green glow, casting shadows across the wall. And as she rounds that corner, unable to actually strike at the retreating Morn, she screeches, "Rise and be counted!"
Found her!
And the ground shakes accordingly underneath Morn and Louis, who need to make some reflex checks or dexterity saves, please, because it's
Your 3.5 is showing.
I know, sorry. I don't know if I can grab them with you guys there. Oh, because I'm not on that layer. GM overlay. Where? Morn, you are actually knocked back against the wall as skeletal hands erupt from the ground beneath where you were standing. Like, it's just enough to make you stutter. It's not doing any damage or anything like that. Louis, you nimbly dodge aside.
Gross.
Yep. Three very gross skeletons erupt from the earth there.
Probably covered in poo.
Oh, I know. Very probable.
Probably.
And let's see what their initiative is. 18, 6, and 12. You know what? Let's just make them all go with the smallest one, so 6.
Still beats me.
I know, sorry. 13. Okay. So, we're going to go with Tack.
What color of lantern does Tack have? Just out of curiosity.
It should say on the first page of his character sheet.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't memorize. I just know one of you's green and one of you's red.
Info. Green lens. Okay. Tack will move between the lady and the and Louis and the compatriot and just he'll go ahead and just swing at her.
That's why I'm still on the wrong layer. Objects. All right. Roll away, good sir. Roll away.
He has bat tactics, so he has advantage on this.
And he's hitting the crone or the skeleton.
The crone.
Okay.
Is she still injured from her last fight?
I don't think she got hurt.
I'm
Did
pretty
she?
sure a 9 does not hit.
A 9 does definitely not hit.
No, she did get hurt. Davari actually hurt her a
Oh.
bit.
Yep. There was some dissonant whispering, if I recall.
Mm-hmm.
So she's crazier. Great.
So if that's all from Tack, Davar is up next.
Okay, Davari is all the way in the back. So I'm going to squeeze by everyone.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Too slow. Excuse me.
And then I'm going to go ahead and toll the dead on the crone. I need her to make a wisdom saving throw.
Very well. 17.
That makes it, unfortunately. So I start swearing.
Anything else from Davari?
I Well, I'm out of spell slots, and you said we weren't regaining any, even though we leveled. So,
Right.
sadly, that is it for her turn right now.
Okay. That brings us to Odd.
Can I see the crone from right here? If I peek around or
I
get
would
down on my...
between her screech, you have a pretty good idea where she is,
Alright.
and you can probably see bits of motion. But you are, 3 people between you and the table, and then her.
Damn it.
So yeah, I'd say that's a pretty obstructed view.
Can I fit right there?
Sure, you're tiny. You're Odd.
I'll squeeze through.
Just run up and slide across the table. It'll be fun.
And then I look at her and I hit her with magic missile, all 3 of them.
Oh.
So 2, 2, and 5.
Okay. And that's an automatic hit, right?
Yep.
Okay. 3 bolts of magical energy shoot forth from Odd and smash into the flail-spinning old crone. And that brings us to Louis.
Okay. Louis will. What does Louis want to do? Louis gonna like. I hate this. She just needs to chill, and then I'm gonna try to hit her with a ray of frost. 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
7 points of cold damage to her.
Very nice. Is that the one that has a lingering effect, or is that just straight cold damage?
Give me a second.
I don't remember.
You know.
Yeah.
I think it reduces her speed.
That's what I think too, but I don't remember. I mean, it's probably not going to be pertinent, but hey.
The speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Anything else from Louis?
No, that should be about it.
Altus is up.
Becca?
Yeah, I was going to do command. I was reading it, sorry.
No worries.
Altus is going to command her to grovel. The old crone again. I need her to do another wisdom saving throw. If she fails, she will have to follow the command on her next turn.
Okay. She rolled a 13.
Let's double check that. Where are you? Yep, she made it, unfortunately.
Dang.
Yeah.
Is that low?
Yeah.
What a bum.
And I think that's all he can do. Is Shield of Faith? No, that would be 2 spells in 1 turn. So yeah, that's it. He's
Okay.
done.
That brings us to Lolo.
Alright, she'll squeeze around, get in tight right around here, and hit the old crone with a ray of frost.
Oh.
$13.
That's a hit.
Alright. Points of damage.
Man, these Levistus spawn are just taking a tour with the cold tonight. Okay. Next up are the skeletons. So, in mass, they each pull out old rusted short swords. And we'll just go left to right. The first one steps forward, and we'll take a swing at Davari for AC 11.
Misses.
Very good. The one there directly above Louis, will, of course, try and assault him for a AC of 12.
Miss.
The
Surprisingly.
one that can't really be sharing a space with Morn, but is going to try and attack Morn for an AC of 15.
Nope.
Very good. Then all three skeletons biff it. And that brings us to Morn, which there is a skeleton token in the same space as you. I just didn't make you change spaces.
What about Vrak? Does he go before me?
What's that?
Vrak, doesn't he go before me?
What was his initiative? I missed him on my list. Sure. We'll make him before. We'll say Vrak, then Morn.
It was 10.
Okay. Well, then he would have gone way before. I'll fix it for next round, and he can just go now. We'll say he held his action until you got attacked.
All right. Well, he's going to move up to the center space there so we can hit this one.
Okay.
And
Dang.
is that a crit?
Can you see your own rolls?
What's that?
Can you see your own rolls? But yeah,
I can see I don't know why it's a need to GM, but there you go.
that's an option on your settings for some reason that you've got ticked to send all rolls as secret. But yeah, he rolled a 23 natural 20 for 8 damage.
Did that actually crit the damage?
I'd have to hover it over to double check, but 1d6 plus 0.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did it twice. Did it twice. Okay.
Yeah. So, yep, you are good.
Cool.
So 8 is 5. Okay. And now it's Morn's turn.
Okay, Morn will. Can I hit the crone from where I'm at?
Sure.
He'll bring his maul around and try to clobber the crone with it.
Beastly. Morn comes in there for +9. Holy crap.
Well, that's
That's a crit. I had crit on a 19. So that kind of.
19. Now I understand what you're saying. So that's 20 damage. Gotcha. You smash her good upside the head, and she is seeing stars for certain.
Okay.
Like, she looks really... I mean, she looked confused and crazy before, but now she just looks like...
Now she's broken and cold.
Yeah.
She's
And
having
it is
a bad
her
day.
turn. Unhappy about the heavy hit from the one who got away from her, she shall...
Fireball us all and we all die.
I'm trying hard not to TPK you guys. Listen, that was an accident last time, and I feel guilty about it.
Sure.
Yeah.
She did that last time. I didn't tack it off. Yeah, she does not like that there are suddenly more of you, and she does something everyone except Morn saw her do before, and with a hand in front of her, she makes a symbol and then just kind of mists and turns into motes and vanishes.
Chicken shit.
But we still have these skeletons around us, right?
You do still have the skeletons around you, yes.
Okay. Alright.
That brings us to Tack's turn.
Tack is going to attack the skeleton that's underneath Morn.
Okay.
$12 to hit.
While he hit it, he is not doing any damage. AKA, he didn't really hit it.
Right.
You are now dueling. Tack and the skeleton are dueling. That brings us to Davari.
All right. Davari is going to smash the skeleton next to her with her mace. Pretty sure a 5 misses.
That definitely is a biff.
Awesome.
Anything else from Davari?
Nope.
All
Nothing
right,
else.
Odd, you're up.
All right. Odd is going to be rather frustrated that the crone ran away when I was going to shoot her in the face. So I'll have to. I guess I'll shoot this one in the face with a firebolt.
Very well. That is definitely a hit.
3 points of damage.
Okay. That brings us to Louis.
Louis will turn to the one that attacked Davari and will. I don't know how you stab a skeleton, but he's going to go ahead and try to stab a skeleton with his knife.
Are you using the stolen cultist knife or your own knife?
Yes, the stolen cultist knife.
Okay.
I'm sure a 10 misses though, because
A 10 does not strike. You just go right between the ribs.
So I did stab him. It was as effective as Louis
Yep.
thought it was going to be.
That brings us to Ultis.
All right, so I think he is going to go ahead and do Shield of Faith. I think he's staying back, so he's going to do it on Morn. Morn, you now have +2 to your AC as a shimmering field appears around you to assist with protecting you.
Pretty.
Morn yells out, "Thank you, Master."
Ultis is always quick to say, "Do my bidding, servant."
You know, I don't have to take that from him, right?
And then Vrak is up in the correct location for initiative order.
That's what slaves do, little devil man.
Travis, I think it's your NPC's turn.
Oh, he said Brack.
What's yours?
I'm not used to controlling 2 characters. Sorry. Yeah. Brack. That's
Okay.
fine. I wasn't.
You have 2 new games to learn tonight, and you only got to choose one of them. Dang. That's 2 in a row.
Yep.
Travis has found the secret hack for natural 20s, and he just came in for 12 damage. Who are you attacking?
So the one on Morn.
The one in the same spot? Oh,
Yes.
Got it. So that is 12. Okay. Vrak does quite a few solid hits against the skeleton, struggling to get past Morn.
Which is Kimatar.
Yep. Lolo's up.
All right. She's going to scoot a little bit and get on the table with Odd so she could have the high ground. And she's going to Ray of Frost this guy right there.
They're going to do a little dance on the table
Yeah.
called the high ground. That's a hit. So Chris and Travis are on fire today with the rolls.
Mm-hmm.
That is why the 2 of you are not getting anything.
7 points of cold damage.
That one bursts. You completely. You said you did firebolt, or was that Ray of Frost? I don't
Ray
know.
of Frost.
Ray of Frost. Okay, well, that thing freezes over and then just shatters. Bone fragments and ice just drop to the ground where it used to be. Boom. He is dead. Then we are up to the skeletons that remain. Let's see. The one that attacked Louis last turn is going to try again. 23
That definitely hits. Is that a
for
crit?
four piercing damage. No, it is not.
All right.
And the other one is going to. It did not appreciate Vrak's attitude, and will attack Vrak for an AC of 8, which is a miss. And that brings us to Morn.
All right. Morn will finish the one threatening Louis first. And by finish, I mean clobber and kill. I'm trying the damage a little differently this time because I've got great weapon fighting style. I should be able to separate out the ones and twos.
Well, those are misses.
So it doesn't really matter.
Okay. That brings us back to the crone, who is not presently visible.
Oh God, she's invisible.
I'm just saying she's not visible to you.
Yeah, I thought she Misty stepped away again.
She did. But, you'd have to identify that somehow.
Yep.
We just figure out where she went.
Yeah. And then we go to Tack.
Tack is going to try to finish off the one underneath Morn. Maybe he'll actually hit.
He did hit.
3 damage to it.
That one crumbles beneath Tack's assault. I'm just moving you a second so I can get that out from under you. Alright. Alright. And that brings us to Davari. One lone skeleton remains before you all.
All right. Has that one been injured at all?
No, this is the only one that has not yet suffered a blow.
All right.
And
Well,
he just hit Louis.
how dare he hit Louis?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Grandpa.
get tetanus from that fucking sword, too.
I'm going to go ahead and step up and attempt to hit him. 13.
That is a hit.
Excellent. So it's a 1d6 plus 2. For 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
What is with our rolls today?
Gotcha. I'm telling you, Travis and Chris are stealing all the good ones. Oh, vulnerability means double damage, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so that's actually 6 damage. I missed that earlier. Sorry. Sorry, Morn. Yeah. Then the next one is Odd.
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Do it.
Twelve.
A 12 does not hit.
It's just really flashy.
Yeah, the firebolt actually just passes through the bones and hits the wall behind it.
I was too good of an aim.
If it had had actual meat on its bones, you would have definitely scorched it. Louis.
Stab it with my knife.
There you go.
Ooh.
And this is the special knife.
It is. Oh,
Awesome.
The skeleton remains afoot. Oh, man. Altus.
He's going to go ahead and do Sacred Flame, so I need the skeleton to do a
Ooh.
dexterity saving throw.
Very well. 12.
Makes it.
Wow, his space.
What? How does he have this many spells and that's jacked?
It says spell save DC 11.
I tweaked a few flavor things. I didn't like go in and look at stuff like that. I just took the fanatic cultist and tweaked him. So yeah, Altus is getting upset that his divine flames did not do any good. Vrak is up.
Vrak attack.
That is a hit for 3 damage, and Vrak kills another skeleton. The third skeleton crumbles beneath Vrak's assault.
Vrak looks very pleased with himself.
Okay. Davari's gonna peek back the way we came to see if the old crone went that way. She did remember that the crone had been, when she bamfed last time, she was within 30 feet when we had found her again. So
yeah.
So peek this way to see if I can see any sign of her.
And I think me and Morn are peeking around the corner on our side.
Do perception checks.
Okay. Wow.
No signs of her anywhere. It's like she never even existed.
I can't even see 5 feet in front of me. Look. Okay.
Or it's just like, I see the darkness.
Warren says, I'm going to go look ahead, and I'm going to turn invisible for the round, and I'm just going to walk my full distance forward.
But you still have light showing because of your torch?
Oh, that's awkward. What happens to the torch when you're invisible?
I mean, if you do, I don't really know how that would work.
Floating light with no source?
Just embodied light just moving across the room?
No, it's just a floating torch.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
I'm
not
into
the
it.
torch, actually. It's just the flame. There's just a
Yeah,
floating flame there.
Just a floating flame?
Yeah.
How far
Yeah,
did
because
you
the torch is actually a part of his gear, so it would be
30
invisible.
feet.
Yeah,
So.
but the fire
30
is
feet?
not part of it here.
Maybe I'll freak her out a little bit.
So you would have gotten to that block there, and then be able to see like that. And you would have seen this all on your way. So yeah, you'd actually be another block up for your full movement, right? That's 30 feet.
Oh, okay. I was guessing.
I was not. So Invisible Morn is able to get that far.
Any movement on the water?
And let me make sure. I haven't read this room yet. I didn't think we were actually going to finish that battle tonight. Oh, shit.
What?
You carried a torch. Shayna is going to be pissed off that you brought a torch down here and no one stopped you. You know what? I'll give you the out. Morn, roll a survival check. Okay. Before you got that far, we're going to backtrack this before you even entered the room.
It's oil, isn't
When
it?
you got here, you being so canny with your wisdom survival, beating a DC 10, realized that the stench ahead is an indicator of flammable gas. This gas disperses before reaching other areas of the room that you're in, but you can tell that it's very concentrated ahead of you.
Okay, I will.
Go ahead and close all that back up because you didn't go there, right?
Here's what I saw, guys. No, I will. As soon as I realize that, I kind of toss the torch back behind me.
All right.
I grabbed the torch and then I'm like, but like because the torch is kind of.
There's fire water.
It's not fire water, it's gas. It's like you're in a sewer. So
Yeah, so gas.
Ultis will go ahead and cast light on something that Morn is carrying, either your weapon or something, so that you can actually still see.
Thank you, Master.
And Louis gonna like look at the gas, look at the torch, look at the gas, look at the torch. We're just trying to kill everybody, right?
Odd was thinking about just shooting a firebolt in there. Just
Yeah?
Well, Morn's not chaotic, so he didn't do that.
It's like seriously, like it's not over here, right? It's combined over there. Let's just we'll light it. Let's
Take this opportunity to step around the corner.
But Odd, if you can firebolt it, that's probably safer.
Yeah, if that's how it's going to go, I'll just peek around the corner and firebolt.
That doesn't sound safer.
Okay. So the moment that flame hits the gas,
Stand back, Master.
a boom, bigger than a fireball that just erupts out, like shoots down that hallway there, hits the wall over here, like gouts of flame hitting this wall over here from that room as the gas slowly, and the flame just slowly recedes back as the gases burn off completely, and that room is now gas free.
Odd is very proud of herself.
And well, she should be.
Well,
There's more water ahead.
I think my eyebrows are a little singed from that one, Odd.
I know, I'm awesome.
You are indeed awesome. No screams of pain, though, right?
I'm pretty sure that the sound of all the air suddenly igniting probably covered up everyone's screams.
Okay.
Is this door over here now like burnt to shit too?
Yep. Actually, that door's not even there anymore. I lack the ability to make that door go away, but that door is gone. The water's actually pretty warm as well. Like, it's not like that cold that the other water was. This water's kind of warm.
Warm poo water. Awesome.
Oh, the smell.
I'm not sure this is any better.
I've smelled worse.
Inch.
Just
The
to
light
see
sure
that.
is low here.
Just to see a dead end.
What
That's
about
what happened.
this way, guys?
Chester knew too. He's like, wait for it, wait for it.
Like, it's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny.
I mean, but you guys have like bypassed all sorts of turns, so like I have to let you explore where you're exploring. I'm like, wow, you guys are interested in the dead end. That's epic.
That might be a dead end, but it looks like we've got more pathway this way.
Okay. Lead on, Davari. Lead
You
us,
sure you want?
lead us through the warm poo water.
You do know that I am like loud as hell, right? I'm kind of clank. You sure you want me to go first?
I think we gave up that ghost when I blew up the room.
Fair enough.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows we're here now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm wearing chainmail too, so.
I'm gonna turn towards the red Tiamat, but we were just giving homage to your queen.
Oh yeah, he was all about it. As was Altus. Altus and Red both all were just like very nice.
We can work with these people.
They're actually probably like trying to hand you brochures. So I will say that if we persist down this hallway, there is more than a half hour of content unless we stop in the middle of things.
Okay, we'll stop there then.
Okay, because it's going to be like 2 weeks. I'm probably going to be gone for the next 2 Mondays.
Okay.
I
All right.
might be able to do next Monday, but the one after that is a definite no.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and this next week I should be able to make it for Paladins because I'm off on Saturday, but